Hello, I'm Nick. Welcome or welcome back. And at last, here we are. This is the final video of the series talking about the original characters of the webcomic I'm planning to make in the future. And to end this on the highest of notes, I will be talking about my absolute prince, Andy. In case you haven't seen the other videos of the series yet, I recommend you to do so you can have a bit of context for this video. There are 3 videos in total prior to this one, but they are quite short, so it won't take you long. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. You can still watch this video no problem. Now, without any more stalling, let's begin! This is Andy Benedicton. He's a cis man and is gay, which to some may sound weird, cause he does in fact has a wife. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me start with some general info about the boy himself. He's of an undefined age. I still haven't figured out age ranks yet. And is overall a sweetheart. A gentleman, if I do say so myself. Andy is pretty polite, never argues with anyone, and actually has a bit of a problem with asking for what he wants. He was raised to just accept his already written future and to just not question it. As a result of that, he's a quite shy guy. But because of his social settings, he had to learn to be good with talking, specifically talking to crowds. Anyway, let's start talking a bit about his lore. Andy is the son of the Iceland priester, the youngest of 2 boys. And if you recall Charlie's video, you may remember that I mentioned the 3 rich families that basically run over the town. Well, let's elaborate on that a bit more. As I said, Andy is the youngest son of the priester's family, a family that has been in the religious spotlight of the city for generations, and plays a lot of influence in the island's morals. And Andy's wife, Eliza, is the daughter of the city's mayor, who has run the political landscape for generations. Do you get where I'm going for? When both were still just kids, their parents made a contract promising their children's hand in marriage. Andy's parents initially wanted to get the contract with Charlie's family, because they are richer, but his mother would find it outrageous to hook her daughter up for some fake marriage, so Elizabeth was their best next option. To Andy's death, this was also a great opportunity to clip his son's wings, as Andy always showed a more sensitive and quote-unquote feminine side that really got under his father's nerves. So, our boy and Eliza pretty much grew up together, as their parents wanted to make it look as natural as possible, in the public eye at least. It's really not Christians to force your children in a money-driven relationship. Both became the bestest of friends, always together and always trusting each other, though it never had been any chemistry between the 2 of them, for obvious reasons. When they entered high school, they decided to start dating, because the plan was the wedding happening as soon as they turned 18. Now, they live together in a house gifted by their parents, with Eliza sleeping on the couple's bedroom and Andy's in the guest one. Well, you may be asking, or not, but Nick, how does Andy fit in with the others? Well, my dear viewer, as I already hinted in the other videos, Andy has something going on with Alex. He and Eliza agreed pretty early that they could see other people, even after they get married. They were just friends after all. So, Andy took advantage of that. Elizabeth really don't like Alex, especially because she's afraid of him hurting his best friend's feelings. But Andy is head over heels for Alex and won't hear Eliza's warnings. The 2 of them have been hooking up in the hijinks and every time and gets more and more hooked up with Alex. And what started as a thing just for fun ends up leading to them getting attached to each other, much to Alex's despair. Okay, let me stop myself before I give you too much more spoilers. I think that's all I have to say about his relationship-wise. I still haven't decided how he interacts with the others, but Angel most definitely loves him. And let's talk a bit about Andy's passion. I'm not sure if I did a good job portraying this, but Andy really likes fashion. He always did, ever since he was little, especially the more feminine side of it. And as you probably can guess, this passion doesn't exactly mix up with the Benediction's interest. So Andy just learned to keep this side of him hidden, just like all the other parts of himself. But he didn't just give up on it. I don't know in which part of this speedpaint you're on right now, but I think that at this point you have already seen a design for a certain rabbit mask. So here's the thing, Andy has a secret Instagram profile where he posts his fashion creations while wearing that mask to hide his identity. So he's kind of a masked singer, but not really. His account actually managed to get some traction, to the point where he actually has a little crowd of fans that are really invested in his outfit designs. And of course, his biggest fan is definitely Eliza. I still don't have a name for this masked version of him, big surprise, I know, and I also still haven't figured out a specific style to him, but I'm working on it. I think it's a really cute facet of his character, and I'm excited to play with it. I don't know who else to go in depth about this part, which is a bummer because it's a really important aspect of his character. But anyway, I think that's all the lore dump you guys are getting for now. Let's talk a bit about his design. And as I just finished saying, Andy really cares about his fashion. So even if he can't wear the kind of outfits that he wanted to, I wanted to do something that would portray that he cares about his looks. So I tried to find a good balance between being fancy and a little bit gayish. Still keep it a bit milder so his family don't think he's suspicious. I found this fit on Pinterest that worked perfectly, so I basically stole it. Other parts of his design were already there, especially his color scheme. He has always been the blue-eyed blonde twink of the group, so I just kept it. As I mentioned in the last video, all my mains have main colors to them, and this one is purple. And as a little reference to his religious family, I gave him a cross around his neck. And this is really the only accessory I gave him, at least when he's not masked. I just don't think it would fit in if I put too much on him, you know? But anyway, I think that's all for Andy. And with that, we are done meeting my OCs. I really hope you like this little journey and like to meet my babies. I'm aware that they are not perfect and I'm still unsure about a lot of things, but their characters and histories means a lot to me and I'm really hoping to make it into a real project someday. Also, keep in mind that these videos portray an early draft of them. I'm willing to improve them and their designs in the future, but I hope you like this little pilot for now. If you like this series and want to know more about my characters and art, please consider subscribing. And if you can, leave a like in this video. I'm hoping to make more OC related videos in the future, so if you're interested, look forward for that. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye bye!